Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. My name is Kevin and I am an amateur hydroxyologist. A couple of months ago, a friend of mine showed me this roll of stainless that he has sitting out here in his cow pasture. Asked me if I wanted to build a water torch. Went on YouTube, looked at what other people were doing. This is what I came up with for my first cell. It's 21 plates that are spacered with this plastic wire tie, zip tie material. Wrapped a spiral around it, and I'm getting about 1.5 liters a minute out of this. Lives underneath the hood of my truck. I like it. Wouldn't build another. If I have to clean it, it's going to become a paperweight. So I decided to try a dry cell. The problem with dry cells is the end plates. This acrylic material is extremely hard to tap, and as you can see, with time, it's going to bend. Eventually, your cell's going to start leaking. That's garbage. What I came up with is this 7/16 of an inch aluminum. Threaded to 1/4 inch, threads nicely, and 5/16. I call this a Kcell because of the way I drill my plates. On your anode, the center plate, I don't drill any holes. This way, it feeds from both sides, gas out, water in, so it's 2 cells in one, literally. I have 4 neutral plates in between the anode and the cathode. Anything less than 4 and it turns the water dirty quickly. It draws too many amps. 4 seems to be the right combination. But as you know, if a man utters his thoughts in a forest and there's no woman around to hear, he's probably going to be wrong anyway. So whatever works for you, that's great. This is what works for me. I use small holes because at the end point, you're restricted to how much flow you're going to have anyway. In my bubbler design, I found this brass fitting fits just fine into here. You grind off the edges and it'll go right in, put a hose, nice bubbler system. As soon as I built one of these plates and got it into service, I found that the water level was being pushed down. Put a one-way valve at the bottom of your reservoir, and it stops the water from pushing back in and out. Pretty simple bubbler design. Now on these plates, I'm using 1/4 inch PVC, plexiglass actually, so the lye doesn't touch the aluminum. These are some heavy-duty plates, end plates. They're not going to warp, and the aluminum actually dissipates the heat. This cell is extremely hard to get hot. In fact, I've had this particular cell running for about 40 hours straight. Right now it's just on a battery. There's no trickle charger going into it, just for the demonstration on this video. I've got 6 neutral plates in this with a 7th copper plate, hoping that the copper would draw more current into the cell. Right now, it doesn't really seem to be drawing the amps that it should, but no experiment is a failure. You learn from each and every one of them. I've also been doing a lot of experimenting with different gasket materials. Plexiglass, this is 1/8 of an inch. I think that it's a little bit too thick, too wide. It puts too much distance between the plates. But if you're running the correct electrolytes and forcing amperage in, works pretty good. You spray this with Plasti Dip, and it makes an excellent gasket. A better gasket material that I found is using this 1/32 of an inch plastic material. It's 30 thousandths of an inch thick, plexiglass or Plasti Dip, same way. Excellent gasket material. Also, this automotive rubberized fiber sheet is another very good gasket material. Experiment, try different things. Now this stainless steel that I have no idea what grade stainless this is. I'm going with 420 grade because it makes me think outside the box. If somebody knows anything about stainless, I will send you a sample. That way you can tell me what grade this is. I'd really like to know. The stainless 35 thousandths of an inch. That's about all I know about it. But it is, this has been sitting here for 10 years, no rust, no corrosion. Now, Luther P40, he made the Yahoo flow tube. The modification I've done is a different fitting, a little bit different fittings at the bottom. This way, it makes it very easy to take it apart and clean it. Luther P40, hell of a job. In order to finance my little madness, I'm putting these plates, these end plates, along with 21 stainless steel plates on eBay. That's the 3 anode cathodes plus 14 6x6 and then another 4 6x7 which you can turn into anodes, cathodes yourself. Experiment, try something different. Well, I guess that's it for today. Thanks very much.